The project involves finding a data source online. And your scenario is that you work for a private corporation and you're creating a presentation for potential investors. Your presentation must include at least 6 visualizations and a recommended course of action based upon the data in your visualizations. So I do want you guys to have fun with this, okay? So, you can, your presentation can be serious or it can be funny. You might be trying to get them to, purchase a product like wonderful widgets or whatever, totally up to you. Um, there is a lot of data online. So I want you to find data that you are interested in, and the file type should be CSV or JSON. I did include several links, and you'll notice that there are links to census-related data in here. And so really, if you're going to look at census data, you can literally choose to create a presentation on anything, right? Because you can sell things in densely populated areas or sparsely populated areas. Um, if you access data on wind speed, maybe you're going to, go green and do some kind of windmill turbine thing. You have all sorts of options here. So you need to find a data source that you can work with to create this presentation. When you create your charts, you need at least 4 different chart types. So I don't want to see 6 scatter plots or charts. I don't want to see, 6 line charts. You need 4 different types, okay? And then you are going to create a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so the first 2 steps here are basically going to be Python related steps, right? Because you got to find your data source and you got to create these plots. And once you have that, then you can do your PowerPoint. If you created the plots using Plotly, then in your PowerPoint, you can actually link to those plots. You can transfer them to the web. For the students that have had me before in class, you all have web accounts still. And if you have not had me before and you would like a web account, let me know and I will create one for you because you can transfer those to the web. Otherwise, you can just use Matplotlib, save the plots as ping files, and you can actually add those right to your slideshow. So you should summarize the information in each plot, highlighting what you want the investors to notice, and then explain how the data supports whatever you're asking them to invest in. So again, you're going to select whatever topic you're interested in, whatever data set supports, the spin that you want to put on it. And as far as your slideshow goes, I do want you guys to have some kind of a design theme because the plain black and white slides are not very compelling to look at. So choose a design theme. You should have a title slide. You should, then your next slide should be some kind of an introduction of the opportunity you are presenting. Then you should get into a data analysis section with at least 6 slides that highlight those 6 different plots that you created. Near the end of your slideshow, you should have some kind of conclusion or a recommendation, like invest now, make millions, whatever it is that you want to tell them. And then your closing slide should thank the investors for, listening. You should have your contact information on it. And then at the very end of the slideshow, you should cite the source of your data. Okay, so that's basically your slideshow requirements. You will be exporting your slideshow to an MP4 video. And it is that MP4 video that you are going to post to the discussion forum and share with your classmates. Okay, so that is your showcase. And so here's kind of a breakdown of what you need to do and how many points are associated with it. So we talked about the project already. And that is done in Python, and you will upload that to GitHub and submit a link. That's worth 50 points. Then I do want you guys to write a short little reflective summary of your experience, creating the project. So I want to know what you liked. I want to know if you found anything frustrating or if there's something that you didn't like. I want to know what problems you encountered or what you thought you did well, and maybe what you would do differently next time. Okay, so that's a little reflective piece that you will be submitting just to me. And you will submit that in the same Dropbox as the GitHub link. Then for the showcase, these are all the requirements that I just talked about. And you do need to post that MP4 video to the discussion forum on time. It needs to be on time. There are points for doing it on time. So the total number of points here are 25. I do not need your actual PowerPoint file because you are going to be posting the MP4 video, which allows me to see every single slide. So there is really no need for you guys to post the file unless you have links to, Plotly charts. If you have links to Plotly charts, what you're probably going to have to do in addition to your MP4 video is add those links to your discussion posting because I don't believe people are going to be able to select the links from the video itself. So make sure that not only you have the video if you're using Plotly, that you also include the links. And assuming that everybody submits this on time, then that next week, you can review everybody's showcase. And I want you to find 3 that you really liked, that appealed to you, and reply to those. So indicate what you liked about the presentation or the opportunity. Indicate if there's anything else that you would have liked to have seen that would influence your decision to invest or not. And then, assuming that we were in a perfect world and you had unlimited resources and funds, let them know if you would invest in the opportunity or not. Okay, so that is the entire project.